Hello everyone, how are you all today? I hope all of you are doing great. I am Aradhya Kulkarni, your host for today's session and a very dear friend. A very good evening to all of you present in this session. Welcome to this awesome session on LinkedIn hosted by Microsoft Learn Students Community of Berkeley Education Society's RH Support College of Engineering. Today, we'll learn how to efficiently use LinkedIn for networking, personal branding, and professional growth. Agenda for today's event will be first we'll be having introduction, then we'll be learning about personal branding, LinkedIn learning, benefits of LinkedIn, tips and tricks, and finally a Q&A session. Moving further, let's get introduced to our speaker for today's event. This is Sanket Borade. He is Microsoft Learn Students Ambassador for our club MLSC GESCO. I request Sanket Borade to start with the session. Now I will hand it over to the Sanket for his presentation. Over to you, Sanket.
Hello everyone. Thanks for the lovely introduction, Aradhya. So from here, I will be explaining about all the fundamentals of LinkedIn and how you can use it for leveraging your opportunities in the technical field. So can we go to the next slide? So basically, let's start with what is LinkedIn. In today's world, LinkedIn is the most important factor for any technical or person from any field because it's an online platform for all the professionals who can connect with each other and network each other to share their knowledge and participate in various things on the LinkedIn platform. So imagine it as a place where you can connect with a person from any field of your interest, like making new friends in your work life, making friends. And so, why should we care about LinkedIn basically? Let's find out in the next slide. So, what are the benefits of using LinkedIn and why all the students should be using it? So, first of all, it's a fantastic platform for meeting new people and finding all the career opportunities. It's like having a lot of friends in our professional network, in our professional world. Secondly, it's a treasure for all the knowledges of around the world, and you can learn from all the people in the world, and that too from the best quality of the people in the world. Third point I must say is the content. The content that you consume in your day-to-day life is what you feed to your mind, and our mind nurtures all the client content that we consume, and it grows based on all the content. This will give a lot of opportunities to you. Okay, so moving to the next slide. So LinkedIn Analytics. So LinkedIn Analytics are the features that you get in the LinkedIn LinkedIn professional platform. It can be used using the creator mode. You can talk and share what you talk about, and it basically reaches to all the audience, and you can analyze all your posts as well using the LinkedIn Analytics. So moving forward in the session, we will also go through all the profiles that I have built, and I will be teaching you how I have built on top of the skills and how I am sharing my knowledge on the platform. And I must say, LinkedIn is a different platform from all the platforms there are. It's not like Facebook, Instagram, or any other platform that are present. It's all about work. So LinkedIn is just like work stuff and your knowledge stuff. It's like for it's not like for sharing your funny videos or pictures of your lunch. It's about talking about the career. It's about building professional friends where you connect with the people and share of your job, not just because they're fun to talk, because you like to.
Hello, everyone. Extremely sorry for the delay. There seems to be some internet connection flaw from Sanket's side. We'll be continuing the session. So, we are talking about personal branding on LinkedIn. As Sanket said, LinkedIn is a very different platform apart from rest of the social media, because on Instagram you share your photos, on Facebook you share your life events, on WhatsApp you share messages, right? But not on LinkedIn. On LinkedIn you share your work stuff, like as a student what you are learning, as a professional what you're doing in a job, or as a research person, or as a CEO what you're doing in your company, what are you doing in your life, basically what are you doing in your career. That's the basis of LinkedIn. You get to know about more things, You get to know about what other peoples are doing exactly. So in personal branding means how you show yourself to others in your work life. It's like having your own special style and telling everyone why you are great at your job, right? On LinkedIn, your profile is like your personal brand's online store. Consider you have your own personal brand and you are trying to market it. It's where you can show off what you are good at, share your career story, and make people like you. Think of it as your online resume, but much cooler. Not in all those formal ways, right? So your LinkedIn profile is like your business card to the world. It helps people see why you're awesome and why they should work with you, right? People, if you will get the job when and then only when people want to work with you. So you have your chance to prove them, to show them that yes, you're worth it. You're worth of working with. Next, we'll get into practical part of making a great LinkedIn profile. Starting with your profile picture and a banner. Okay. So starting with how to build a LinkedIn profile. First of all, we need to understand why LinkedIn matters. Let's go hands on building an amazing LinkedIn profile. Think it as your professional online showcase. We'll go step by step, right? Each step gradually, I'll explain you everything. First of all, for a LinkedIn profile, you need a photo, right? We say that your first impression is the last impression. Your LinkedIn profile picture is your first impression. Choose a clear, friendly, and professional looking photo. Yes, dress appropriately and make sure your face is well lit. Then comes the banner. Your banner is like your profile's cover photo. We have that cover photo on Facebook, right? You must know that. Similarly, on LinkedIn, we call it a banner. It's a chance to add a personal touch to your photo. You could use an image related to your profession, your interests, or your career goals. What to write about? That goes in banner. Then comes bio. That's about what you should write about yourself on LinkedIn. Your about section is your elevator pitch, right? You have to explain yourself and what you are doing in minimum number amount of words. It's where you can tell your story, mention what you're good at, and explain your career goals. Keep it concise and engaging. Next comes education. List your schools and degrees, including the relevant coursework or projects you are proud of. Yes. Then comes position. Detail your work history. Explain your roles, achievements, responsibilities. Use bullet points to make it easy to read. This positions section in LinkedIn is very useful. If you are a member of a club, if you are doing research somewhere, or you have been handling a great position in a club or in a volunteering position, you can add it there. Along with your position, you can add skills you use there. You can add some photos to explain what you did when you were actually working in that position. Then comes skills, the most important part of any resume. Skills. In the skills section, list your skills, both hard skills and soft skills. Both are equally important in your professional life. These are important keywords for recruiters and others to find you. Let's suppose you are learning some new language. Most of us are engineering students, right? So we are all learning new languages, new database management systems. We are learning some frameworks. So whenever you are learning some new skills, new programming languages from a course, or let's say suppose you are learning it online, it doesn't matter. When you have completed it, just list in your skills section. It helps you to grow yourself. Then in featured, let's suppose you have written an article or someone has written an article or post in which you are mentioned, or it's your own post or article. You can add it in your LinkedIn featured section. Then comes licenses and certifications. As I said, if you are doing a course from a certified course maker, let's suppose what are the online platforms? There's Udemy, there's Coursera, there's Geeks for Geeks. There are many platforms. Like HackerRank is the most, I can say, famous among them. So when you're getting a credential certificate from them, you can add them in license or certifications. That comes under licenses. Then in certifications, let's suppose you have participated in any competition, you get a certificate for it. You can add it there. After that comes projects. As an engineering student or any student who wants to work in a good company, we all need to do projects. That's where we get to show our skills, that yes, I have learned the skills, but yes, and we can show that I can implement them. So if you have done any projects, you can add your projects in them. This is the place to brag about them. Remember this thing. If you're working on a project section of LinkedIn is the place to brag about them. Then come courses. If you have completed any courses or training you have completed to enhance your skills, add them to the courses section. Then comes recommendation. Ask colleagues, mentors, or professionals for recommendations. These endorsements add credibility to your profile. And if you have endorsements from good people, then there's a high chance you will get recruited. You will be highlighted in those skills. Endorsements is a very crucial thing. Don't forget to endorse others for their skills. Remember, if someone is endorsing you for your skills, you should endorse others for their skills. They may return the favor, like helping you build credibility. Remember, a polished LinkedIn profile makes you stand out and attracts opportunities. And that's what we need. We want to attract opportunities towards us. So, going ahead, we can talk about basic introduction to LinkedIn layout. And talking about in LinkedIn layout, now that you know how to create a top-notch profile, let's get familiar with LinkedIn's layout. It's like learning the layout of a new city. There's creator mode. LinkedIn's creator mode helps you highlight your work and insights. It's like putting a spotlight on your content. Then comes analytics. When you will start posting on LinkedIn, you get to know about your analytics of your post, how many people viewed it, the people who viewed were from which kind of job, their demographic region. You get to know all these analytics. Analytics show you how well your content is doing. Think of it as keeping a score on your post's popularity, right? Now, moving ahead, there's an important part that how to filter out jobs. Most of us are confused on it. Now, let's talk about finding the right job on LinkedIn. It's like searching for buried treasure in a sea of opportunities. Like it's like looking for a needle in a hay of dusk. Here's how you can filter out the jobs you want. First, location. You can search for jobs in specific cities or regions. It's like picking the place where you want to work. Then comes industry. Choose the industry you are interested in. This narrows down the types of jobs you will see. It's like selecting your favorite dish from a menu. Job function. You can specify the top type of job you're looking for, such as marketing, finance, or engineering. It's like finding the right tool for the job. Then comes experience level. Filter jobs by experience level, whether you're an entry level candidate or a seasoned pro. It's like finding the perfect hiking trail for your skill level. Then comes again an important point, that company size. If you have a preference for working in small startups or large corporations, you can filter job posts based on the company size. It's choosing the right sized ship for your voice. Like most of us don't want to work in large companies, or most of us want to work in a certain company with this much amount of people, so that collaborate, contribute equally. Oh, there are many things. Once you have filtered out a job search, you will see a list of relevant job postings. Remember to read job descriptions carefully to make sure they match your skills and interest. After all, with a decent package, your interest is what matters. Then comes asking for a referral. Okay, let me explain this. Imagine finding a job that's perfect for you. Now, how can you increase your chances of getting noticed by the hiring manager? That's where asking for a referral comes in. A referral is like having someone vouch for you. It tells the company that you are a good fit for the job. Here's how you can do it. Connect with the employees. Let's say there's an X company where I want to work. I can connect with those employees. If I find a job at that company I like, I can connect with the current employees who are working on in that company on LinkedIn. It's like introducing yourself before you apply. Send a message to them. Write a friendly message expressing your interest in the job and your connection request. It's like starting a conversation. And remember the one thing, starting a conversation is very, very, very crucial. Everything after that depends on how you started a conversation. Ask for help. Politely ask if they had be willing to refer you for the job. Politely. Kindly requesting a favor. And when they do, thank them. If they agree to refer you, be sure to thank them. It's like showing gratitude for their help. Remember, referral can open doors, so don't be afraid to ask for them, right? Then some of us ask question like how to build a strong network, how to build strong networking strategies, connections, and profile building and all. Building a strong network on LinkedIn is like creating a web of connections that can support your career journey. Like we don't know कौन कब काम आ जाएगा. So here's how you can do it. Connect with colleagues. Start by connecting with the people you know, like your classmates, your friends in your college from different streams, departments, the people you know. It's like building the foundation of your network. And connecting with your colleagues and classmates is the foundation of your network. Then, once you have done with it, personalize your connection requests. When sending connection request, add a personal message with the request. LinkedIn gives you that feature that whenever you are sending a connection request to someone, it gives you option to add a personal message with that request. It's like introducing yourself at a networking agent. Then engage with your network. Stay active by liking, commenting, and sharing posts from your connection. And see, engaging with your network is important because even if you're connected and then you go dormant, it's like you are on a sleep mode, then the person you are connected with will not remember you, right? If say suppose I have a 300 400 connections on LinkedIn and there's 10 a group of 10 people who is not even opening their LinkedIn, how will I remember them? So like their post, comment on them and comment properly. Just don't go congratulations, don't go thank you. Actually read their post and try to comment appropriately. Join LinkedIn groups on LinkedIn. There are various groups on LinkedIn. There are educational groups, there are marketing groups. If you are learning some new language, you are learning some new framework, there are groups dedicated to that. There are groups dedicated to data structures, there are groups dedicated to Python frameworks, there are groups dedicated to marketing, so and all and many things. Find and join groups related to your interest and your industry. It's like attending specialized gatherings and then follow influencers. Like any other online platform, there are influencers on LinkedIn also. Follow thought leaders, influencers in your field. One of the influencers I can remember is Mark Randolph. Like you can follow him. It's like learning from the best. Building a strong network takes time. After all, it's a professional thing. You need to have some patience. But once done, it can open up new opportunities and provide valuable support throughout your career. Right? And let's talk about very important thing in all aspects of our life. Etiquettes. You should follow some etiquettes on LinkedIn. Just like in real life, there are etiquette rules on LinkedIn to help you make a positive impression. Think of it as knowing how to behave at a formal event, right? After, if LinkedIn is a professional media, you have to show some formality sometimes, right? Here are some LinkedIn etiquettes. First, be professional. Keep your language and interactions professional. It's like dressing appropriately for a business meeting. Second, respect privacy. Yes, it's your professional network, not your Instagram. Don't share personal information without consent. It's like not prying into someone's personal life, right? It's a professional media. Third, personalized message. When connecting or messaging, personalize your messages. It's addressing someone by their name instead of just saying hey. Don't go hi, hello buddy. Don't go like that. Be formal, professional. And then even fourth, thank for endorsements and recommendation. If your connection is endorsing your skills, if he's recommending you something, thank him for that. If someone endorses you or writes a recommendation, thank them. Saying thank you is like giving a good compliment. Fifth, engage thoughtfully. Yes, when commenting on a post or an article, be respectful and add value to the conversation. Don't just go like, I've seen a post, I like it, or I will comment anything. No. Read the post first, read the article, try to extract something from it, then comment properly. Speak intelligently in a discussion. And the last is mind your frequency. Don't flood your connections with too many posts in a short time. Be consistent and maintain your peace. Following these etiquettes helps you build your positive relationships on LinkedIn. And trust me, I can say that positive relationships on LinkedIn help you a lot. After that comes content sharing. And the two major questions are why and how. Let's look at first why to share content on LinkedIn. Sharing content on LinkedIn is like contributing to a knowledgeable sharing party. It's a great way to engage with your network and showcase your expertise. Here's why and how to do it. Why share content? Showcase your expertise. Sharing industry insights and knowledge positions you as an expert in your field. It's obvious. Like if you are actually writing a post on, let's say, some of us are learning data structures. If I write a post on data structures, it obviously makes me stand out in a position that yes, this guy knows data structures, right? That's why it helps you in showcasing your expertise in a certain field. Then it helps you in engaging your network. Sharing interesting content encourages likes, comments, and discussions, and eventually growing LinkedIn network. Like as I said, if you are writing a post on data structures, a person who is not your connection, if he sees, if he or she sees that yes, this guy is writing a good post on data structures, he knows it. So that third person will connect with you. You will increase your, you will add increment to your LinkedIn connections, right? And then networking tool. Networking is a tool. It's a way to build and strengthen connections. See, we just discussed why to share content. Now let's see how to share contents. That is important. How to share contents. Post regularly. First, post regularly. Share updates, articles, or thoughts regularly. It's like attending parties often to maintain your social life. Right? I'm saying attending parties often, not every day. So post regularly, not every day, in a certain decided frequency. Add value. Secondly, add value. Make sure your content provides value to the network. It's like bringing interesting topics to a conversation. Don't just post about anything random. It should be something worthy enough sharing. Third, engage with comments. Respond to comments on your post. It helps you continuing a conversation when someone responds to your point. Fourth is use visuals. Images, videos help you grab attention. They are eye-catching decorations for your party. Second, stay positive. Keep your content positive and professional. It helps you avoiding controversial topics at a gathering. Yes, we don't want controversies in your career, right? So sharing content is an excellent way to stay connected and contribute to your professional community. Some of the best practices can be completing your profile. First of all, completing your profile. Fill out all sections of your profile, which are possible for you currently. It's like having a complete resume. Then use keywords. Use keywords related to your field in your profile, right? It will be like using right words to be found in a search. Then stay active. Regularly engage with your network by sharing, liking, and commenting. Then add a professional photo. Don't just go like those all Snapchat filters while a selfie. Add a professional photo. Upload a professional profile picture. It will help you look like you are dressing well for a job interview. Then personalize your invitation. Add a personal note when connecting with others. And lastly, stay informed. Yes, staying informed is important. It helps you keep up with the industry's news and trends. It helps you be knowledgeable about your field. Following these best practices will help you get the most out of LinkedIn. Right? Then comes LinkedIn learnings. LinkedIn is not just about profiles, sending requests, reading posts. It's like a treasure of knowledge. It's a vault of knowledge. You just need to open it. LinkedIn offers additional courses and LinkedIn learnings. LinkedIn learning is like accessing a library of courses and tutorials on the various subjects to boost your skills. Go through first link on the description to learn more and get your hands on those free resources. Right? Whenever you are completing a course on LinkedIn Learnings, it gives you proper credit certification, so that you can add it in your courses and skills section, right? So we have discussed most of about LinkedIn's. The last part was LinkedIn Learning, and moving towards the conclusion, you guys have listened patiently to us, and we are live on YouTube. So if you have any questions, doubts about LinkedIn, ask in the comment section. We'll be answering them one by one. As we're waiting for your questions. Okay, Gauri Bose is asking how to create a profile. First of all, download your LinkedIn app from a Play Store or App Store. Then you will need to add an email ID. It's like building any normal profile on any platform. After creating a profile, add your name, then a profile picture, and try to connect with some people from starting of your point. Okay, Shubham is asking how to write a LinkedIn bio. Writing about LinkedIn bio, the first page, uh, you can add the name of your college or company you are currently in. After that, you can add the new feature, your new framework or new something skill you are learning about, and your skills. Like you can write about your skills. Like for example, if I'm learning, let's say I'm learning fast API, I'm in your college, Google Education Society College of Engineering. I can add that is exploring fast API slash explore GESCO student, GESCO sophomore slash, and then I can write about some of my skills in my bio. Because whenever someone is looking at your profile without opening your full profile, they just get to read about your bio. So add main points to your bio. Sunil is asking about what time period should we keeping updating your profile. There's no such frequency of updating your profile. Whenever you are learning something new, whenever you are doing something new, you can update it. Because patience is the most important thing in a professional career, right? Gauri, answering your question about free courses on LinkedIn, there will be a sign up form, a check in form with our YouTube video after that. If the form closes on 10 p.m., we'll be sending the link for free courses to your emails. Okay, Sunil is asking, is it compulsory to post only related to our career? To be honest, it's not because, as I said, it's there are some influencers on LinkedIn also. Apart from a career, if you are pursuing any hobby, you can post about it, but it should be worthy enough sharing. Ask your doubts if any. We'll take your questions for 2 more minutes. Okay, Shubham is asking about communication skills. Answering to your question, Shubham, it comes when you are regularly talking with people, you are engaging in conversations. That's what makes you good at communication. Actually, going and engaging in conversations, trying to speak. You have to take the challenge of speaking in front of others. If you just sit in your room and speaking just in front of your mirror, I'll say this, I'll say that, it won't help you much. Actually, going out in public and talking with people will help you. Thank you everyone for asking your questions. Remember to follow us on LinkedIn, Instagram, and subscribe us on YouTube. There will be a check-in form in the video's description. Fill it out. The form will be closed at 10 p.m. After that, we'll be sending some free LinkedIn courses and some additional data on your link on your emails. Follow us on GitHub, Instagram, and LinkedIn, and join our WhatsApp community. Thank you everyone for patiently listening to us. It was a very nice session. Thanks for joining us today. And with that, we conclude today's session. Until then, have a good evening. And again, thank you so much. Keep learning, keep connecting.